Hello, welcome back to yet another episode of me watching predators get taken down, because there seems to be this unending amount of predators just all over the place all the time. Case in point, in today's video, we're talking about a PE teacher at an elementary school who's caught with a bunch of CSAM material. The reason that he got caught here was because he was reported on Kick, not Kick.com, the streaming website. No, KIK, the messaging website that's full of predators. Case in point. So this guy was riding under the radar for a long time, up until the point where someone snitched on him and alerted the authorities to the fact that he might be a predator. And what we're about to see is that he has a bunch of pictures of some of his students. Honestly, we're not going to see any of that, but this guy's name is Craig Rogers. He's been a teacher for 20 years. He's been a predator for 40. And after they, investigate his Kick account, they pretty much have enough to go in and arrest him. So they meet him at what looks like some motel or something. But what we're going to see is him getting arrested. And then after he's arrested, they take him into a police cruiser where he's interviewed one-on-one with a detective over the things they find, or over the things they believe they'll find on his phone.
Anybody else inside? No.
No, I'm making. Sir, what's your name?
My cat's in there.
What's your name, sir?
Craig Rogers.
Mr. Rogers. Anybody else inside?
No. Anybody?
Is there anybody else inside? Just you?
For my cat?
Yeah, we'll make sure the cat's okay.
You better make sure that fucking cat's okay.
In June 2025, a cyber tip to the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children led investigators to a Kick user sharing illegal material under the username Pervert Teacher. Detectives traced the account to a device linked to Rogers.
Real subtle with it too. Perverted teacher. Wow. That's like if an arsonist was recording themselves setting a building on fire and they uploaded it to TikTok under the username I Love Arson 63. Or like if I was committing tax fraud and I posted a video underneath the username Fuck You IRS, you'll never get my money. He was sharing these explicit images. He's not just hoarding them, he's also sharing them. He's the distributor here. So hopefully taking this guy out is also going to disrupt a bunch of other predators in the area who are, hiding underneath the bushes. Because right now they're cutting off the supplier. Perverted teacher. Like, really? Anything else? Why would you allude to the profession that you have in the username that you're using to solicit CSAM? I say it every time I cover a predator in one of these videos. These people are stupid. But luckily we'll get to see this guy be a lot more stupid because he's about to be interrogated by two law enforcement officers in their police car.
So you're being detained today because we received an investigation regarding your Kick account. Do you have Kick?
No.
You don't have Kick. Okay. Do you have any other social media?
Facebook.
You have Facebook? What's your name on Facebook?
Craig Rogers.
You're on electronic monitoring, that's correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And who is that through?
Broward County.
Through Broward County? Is it for probation, pre-trial? What's it for?
Pre-trial.
Pre-trial, okay. We're here regarding your Kick account today, okay? It was reported to us that there were some racy images on your Kick account. Okay, so I got a warrant and went through it, okay? And there are some images on there, but I feel like most of them are not anything to write home about. But that being said, I have to speak with you about them, okay? What is your profession? What do you do for work?
I'm a school teacher.
Okay, where are you a teacher?
Westchester Elementary.
Okay, and what do you teach there?
Physical education.
Physical education, okay. Are you teaching there now? Are you guys on break or?
Summer vacation.
You're on summer vacation, okay. Okay, so you teach PE. Okay, what grades do you teach?
K through 5.
K through 5. Okay. Do you enjoy that?
It's a good profession.
Yeah, I'm sure he likes that. Being a gym teacher at an elementary school. Being a gym teacher at an elementary school for this guy is like being the manager at a Papa John's. You just get all the free product you want. It's always the gym teacher, bro. And he said he's been doing this for like 20 years. So there could be like generations of children in his hard drives. That's the entire reason he got into the profession in the first place. He could have been teaching algebra. He was like, you know what? I think I'll choose gym. Do I get control over the gym uniforms that we get to wear? What if we make the shorts really short type shit? It would seem the schools are not doing enough background checks because they're hiring predators.
Basically, what I want to talk to you about is I want to confirm that the images that I'm seeing here, because I got a warrant for your account, as I told you, and I've gone through it. I want to confirm that none of the images in there are nude images of your students, and I want to make sure that none of, and I want to make sure that there has not been any inappropriate relationships
Never.
with any of your students.
No.
You're positive?
No.
No, you're not positive?
No, I've never had anything inappropriate ever happen like that. No.
Okay.
I would never.
And you would never?
No.
Okay. Okay.
That's the face of a man who's truly not guilty. He looks like he's thinking about something. He's like, no, I would never do anything. No, he wouldn't abuse his position as a gym teacher to, do anything to any students. Are you crazy? He's an ethical pedophile. He just looks. No. God.
So what I'd like to do is I'd like to go through some of the things that I found with you, okay? And you can tell me, I just want to confirm that these are not your students, okay? So I want to go through each thing with you and talk to you about it, okay? So I see that you've got a few different emails through Kik that you've made, okay? And none of them make sense to me, but they might make sense to you. Feel like running? Who is this? Something that you are you a runner?
I don't recall that.
You don't recall any of this?
I don't
No.
feel like running. I don't recall that.
No? Okay. How about, what is this? What does this say?
I don't have my glasses.
Okay. You want me to go get them for you? So you can see this?
Okay.
Where are they, inside?
I have nothing illegal or inappropriate that an adult couldn't see.
Okay, that's what I want to confirm today. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
That's why we're here. That's why I want to speak with you about all this. If something is going on with one of your students, our job
There's
is...
nothing going on with any of my students.
Okay. Well, our job is to make sure that these kids are safe.
Yeah,
okay?
they are.
Okay. And we're just here to confirm that today. Okay?
How bad is your vision? Like, if she were to show you pictures, would you be able to see pictures, or do you need them to
I
see
could
them?
probably see pictures.
Okay. All right, perfect.
Anytime someone says, I don't recall in the legal setting like this, it means they probably do recall and they just don't want to incriminate themselves. But you should get used to that phrase because you're going to be hearing it a lot more as they go through the pictures that this lady has brought with her. And these two are better than me, innocent until proven guilty and all that. But she has pictures. She has plenty of proof to probably incriminate this guy. And she has to, with a straight face, like, converse with him and be like, do you know what any of these are? Even though she probably knows that in her heart of hearts, it's all, he did that shit. But she has to conduct the investigation. But even then, you can still hear the hatred for this man that she has in her tone. It's giving when you want to be professional with a coworker that you don't like. And it's effective because Buddy is over there wiggling in his seat. He's stressing right now. Probably trying to think up what kind of dirt she might have on him.
Do you recognize this?
I don't recall.
You don't recall?
Does that look familiar, like a place that you know?
I don't recall.
Can you see it?
Mm-hmm.
How about this picture? Does anything look familiar in here?
That's my desk at work.
This is your desk, okay. And you have a orange Jeep that's parked out front. Do you also have a Harley? You do, okay. And who are these people in this picture?
These are my nieces.
Your nieces. You have two nieces? Okay. Where do they live?
With my sister.
Okay. And where's that?
In Fort Lauderdale.
In Fort Lauderdale. Okay. Do you see them often, or?
Is there anything inappropriate here?
I'm gonna get to it. Okay.
So that tells me he's expecting something inappropriate to show up. That means he thinks that this lady has some real dirt on him, right? Because the only way he'd be worried about something explicit like that popping up is if he knows something explicit is there in the first place. So she has every picture from his Kik account. So if there is anything like that, she definitely knows about it, right? But then again, letting him know that she knows about the explicit shit, that would be bad strategy. That's also probably why she's keeping it so professional, is because she doesn't want to alarm this guy into, locking himself up, because there's some shit that she's seen that she has to question about. So everything that she has is pictures that he's sharing on his Kik account. Pictures of his niece are on there too. His own flesh and blood nieces. He's taking pictures of them and sharing them. There's no reason that should be happening. If he's willing to treat his own fucking family like that, God knows how many students have suffered in the presence of this man. What they really need to be looking into is who he's sending these pictures to. They could probably uncover an entire ring of pedophiles just from this guy's one group chat. Because if they have his Kik, they have to also know who he's sending them to, right? This is literally some Jeffrey Epstein shit. He's got his own secret underground society of pedophiles that he's sharing pictures of kids in his life to.
Do you see your nieces often? Yeah. Okay. Do you enjoy spending time with them and hanging out and whatever?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Has anything ever inappropriate happened with your nieces?
No.
Okay. Well, you saw that picture, and judging by your reaction, I'm guessing you recognized it. Okay. So tell me a little bit about what's going on in this
I
picture.
don't know. I'd rather have my attorney.
Interesting reaction there. God, what could she have possibly showed him that would warrant that reaction? It had to have been a picture of a child, right? Or something. Something really bad had to have been shown in that picture for him to physically recoil like that. Like, oh God, they know it all. That must be a real good piece of evidence against them. I'd kill to know what it is. I don't want to see it in case it's something explicit, but I would like to know what did they just show him? Because whatever it was, it stun locked him. He didn't even know what to say. It shook his confidence to the point where now he's like, I need a lawyer present. I can't do this on my own. So what was it? But honestly, I think that reaction says enough. I think it doesn't even really matter because he's acting so guilty. He's acting more guilty than a dog when you come home and there's toilet paper all over the apartment and you're just like, what the fuck happened here? And you look over and you can see the dog in the corner, you know, just trying to hide from you. His poker face is non-existent. Either way, it doesn't really matter because they have a warrant to go through his phone. And they explain to him that he kind of has to unlock all of his devices for them. And if he doesn't, they get to forcefully do it. And unfortunately, he does give up access, which means they don't have to force him to unlock his phone with his fingerprint in his face or nothing.
So there's a paragraph here on page 5 of the warrant, and I'll read it out loud to you. It's called compelled biometric. So during the execution of the search warrant, it says the court authorizes the above member agencies to command the occupants to unlock any cellular telephones found during the execution of the search warrant by using their finger and or thumbprint and or facial unlock. If the occupants refuse to abide by this court's command, the court authorizes the use of reasonable force if necessary to unlock the cellular smartphone devices found during the execution of the search warrant in order to effectuate the extraction of the search warrant. This warrant only applies to individuals reasonably suspected of being connected to the above listed offenses. Law enforcement may only compel such individuals to provide biometrics if it's first established that the particular individual has ownership or control over the specific device and is locked with biometrics. So essentially what it does is it allows us to unlock your cell phone. Unfortunately, we've had people before that are uncooperative and we have to end up holding their finger down and this whole other thing. You've been extremely cooperative and haven't given us any issues, so I don't suspect that's going to be the case with you, but I was going to see, are you going to provide us your passcode so we don't have to go through all that with you? So if you do decide that you want to see more of the pictures, we're absolutely willing to show them to you, but this just has to be a knowing and voluntary choice of your own.
Nobody's here to violate your rights. Okay.
We're not trying to get in trouble and lose our pensions
Nope,
over
absolutely
something
not.
silly, so
Absolutely
if
not.
you want to see them, obviously we're more than happy to show them to you and to talk to figure out what they're about, but it has to be your decision on what you want to do.
I'd like to see.
Okay,
Would you like to see the picture?
So you're willing to
I don't
continue
think
speaking
there's
with us?
anything inappropriate.
Okay, so like he said, you're willing to continue speaking with us without your attorney present.
And you understand you still have the right to stop at any time?
Yes?
Good? Okay. Sorry,
Okay.
the headrest is in the way, so I can't see you
Yeah,
nodding.
can you, yes, okay.
What an idiot. If his attorney was present right now, he'd beat the shit out of him. What do you mean you're gonna talk to them? What? No, you're guilty. You are guilty. You need to shut the fuck up, is what his attorney would say. But I guess his strategy here now is to see what else they have on him, even though they already told him that they have his Kick account. So anything he sent or received on there is pretty much what they have. And I'm pretty sure he knows what he's sent and received on there. He just wants to confirm that they have it. I guess he still doesn't really believe that that's what he's getting arrested for. So they continue showing him the pictures that they have, but while she's showing him the pictures, I guess some of the pictures are just too much for him to handle. But conveniently, he forgot that he was blind, so he doesn't really need his glasses to see any of this.
Do you want to wait for your glasses to go through the rest of them?
I can see.
Okay. Okay, so we recognize this picture, correct? And then we recognize this picture.
I don't recall.
Okay. All right. Can you tell me if this is at your office though?
I don't recall.
Okay.
Do you have a locked office? Like, are you the only one that has a key to it, or how does that work for the school?
It's a locked office.
So that you're able to obviously feel pretty, like, secure and confident, like, when you're in your office.
There's no minors.
Okay.
Okay.
And like I said, man, we're not here to try and, but we have our concerns, which is what we're hoping
I
to.
understand.
Yeah.
Eliminate. Yes. Tell me a little bit about who this girl is.
I don't
She's
know. I don't recall.
well, she's fully clothed, and this is not a picture of a crime, but I want to make sure that nothing is happening with this girl.
No,
Okay.
nothing happening.
Are you positive?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Why are there so many pictures of her?
just activity.
Okay. Listen, everybody makes mistakes, and I'm not here to judge you, but I am here to protect the kids.
Everybody's fine. Nobody's ever been touched or anything.
Nobody's ever been touched. You never touched this girl?
No.
Okay. We've taken some pictures of her at PE, but that's the extent of it. There's no pictures, nothing like that of her.
No.
Correct? I'm not going to find any nude pictures of this girl on your
No.
phone. Okay. And is she, what grade is this kid in?
I don't know. I don't recall.
Okay. Well, is she a young student at your school, an older student at your school? Because I know you teach kindergarten.
I've had enough. I'd rather talk to a lawyer.
Okay.
See, now he'd rather talk to his lawyer. What happened to wanting to see these pictures? I thought you wanted to know what was in them. You don't want to explain why you have so many pictures of one young girl? So it's clear he has a favorite, and I don't like the way she was talking like she already found it. It sounded like she was trying to goad him into, lying, which she probably did. Let's be honest here. Locked office, pictures on the phone. It ain't looking too good. And I can imagine this guy in his office going through his stash, thinking that he's gonna get away with the shit, thinking that no one's ever gonna find out about it. Maybe he was acting with some sort of impunity that nothing could ever happen to him. That's the impression I'm getting from his body language here. He genuinely can't believe some of the evidence that these guys are showing him. So they must have found the stash that he thought that was never gonna see the light of day. He's cooked. He's cooked. He's just cooked. So obviously we're losing our jobs, and hopefully his cat can find a better owner. They're hiding in plain sight all over the place. Pedophiles. Just straight up add this to the list of reasons why I don't want kids. But on the bright side, remember how he said that there was nothing explicit on his phone? Well, that was a lie, because he walks out of here in cuffs. And if there wasn't anything on his phone, they wouldn't be doing that.
Am I going to jail?
I don't know yet. We're going to see what's going on with your phone, okay?
After several minutes of questioning, Craig Rogers stopped answering and requested a lawyer, ending the interview. Detectives then placed the 60-year-old teacher under arrest on 7 felony counts of possession of child material. During his first appearance in court, Craig Rogers was granted a $52,500 bond, set at $7,500 for each of the 7 felony possession charges. But Rogers was already facing a separate stalking case, raising immediate questions about whether he would be allowed to walk free at all. As investigators continued examining the digital evidence tied to the account, the case soon expanded beyond local authorities. Federal prosecutors later stepped in, accusing Rogers of distributing child material, a charge that carries a potential sentence of up to 20 years in federal prison if convicted. For now, Rogers remains in custody as the case moves through the courts.
Yeah, so bro was the distributor for real. 7 counts of CSAM. As soon as they were like, yeah, so we need to go through your phone and we're gonna do it whether you like it or not, I bet you buddy was literally spiraling in his head. He was like, shit, they're gonna find it. But see what I mean? The audacity to even just have that shit on your phone. You gotta be one ballsy son of a bitch to really just think you can carry around CP on your phone and think no one's gonna bat an eye. And this guy was, because he's probably been getting away with it for 22 years. Well, no more, because now he faces 22 years in jail, which isn't enough. Maybe burn him at the stake. I'm just saying. I say we declare war on pedophiles and round them up, execute them public style. But hey, I'm just a guy. I have no actual power. All I can do is tell you with confidence that at the very least, this guy's cooked. Okay, so he was formally charged with possession of CSAM times 7, distribution of that CSAM, and then he also has a separate case for stalking and a false report. So he's lied before, and he was also stalking someone who I'm gonna go ahead and take a wild guess is not an adult, probably stalking them because he needed more, material to distribute. But he does have that separate case, and I don't know what happened with that second case, why he's not in jail for that, but hopefully the CSAM can land him actual jail time. I don't know how he could have a stalking and false report case and still be an elementary school teacher. Did he not get felonies for that? All I know is that this guy's fucking disgusting. He's a sick man who hopefully is going to spend the next 22 years behind bars. But yeah, that's the end of the video, so thank you for watching. I will see you next time. Goodbye.